Howdy, farmers. Nate and Beth coming your way to review Friday the 13th, the series, Season 1, Episode, 11?
Episode 11.
Is it just simply Scarecrow? Yeah, it's called Scarecrow, and we're very smart to have guessed that this episode is about a killer scarecrow.
You lost your southern accent.
I don't know. I'm not going to do the whole thing with that. I don't know how we just figured out episode was about that, but we did. So pretty cool. Beth doesn't necessarily think so. I don't know why, but takes place in a kind of farm town, which I appreciate.
Rural area.
Yeah, we can't say rural. I did just now, but in a rural area, farm town. Yeah, this part of the season looks like it's winter, so everyone's freezing, and Ryan's got a goofy hockey cardigan, which is funny and stuff like that. Oh, we didn't mention in the last one that Marshak is he's like on vacation in the last one.
He's hunting a feather.
So for some reason, I don't know, the character of Marshak in the last one and also this one is not a part of these episodes, which is funny, but
he's in Florida hunting a feather.
This is a episode about a killer scarecrow in a rural town, and it starts really atmospheric with like lightning at night in this old farmhouse and
purple sky. That was pretty.
Maybe you can continue on.
Well, don't really see much. All we see is this picture being put on a scarecrow, and the father's talking to his son saying, yeah, we're going to be able to pay off a couple of bills, but not going to have much after that.
Oh, the farmer dad.
Yeah.
That was a crappy season.
At least they have enough.
Harvest.
Yeah, bad harvest. Well, not horrible, but they barely made it through, and at least we got each other, and then
puts the kid to bed.
Thinks he puts the kid to bed. Here's something at the back door, and there's this scarecrow with his picture on his, like, over his lapel, I guess. Kind of close to his heart, but not quite. But it's pinned to the scarecrow, and he's like, oh, haha, what a funny joke. And the sickle comes up, and he, like, closes the door and turns around, and the mummy. It looks like a mummy. That's why I'm not impressed. The scarecrow kind of looks like a mummy.
God.
Leather face wrap. And turns around, and the scarecrow's inside the house and decapitates the first farmer. And then Ryan and Mickey are going up. They sent out, I guess, flyers to find this scarecrow, and they had this mysterious reply. It looked like a kid's writing, come get Scarecrow, and no one in that area had that address or had sent out knowing that. Anyway, no one responded in that area, but it was probably the kid. But that was the first kill, so it was kind of cool. Like, the Scarecrow was kind of pulled a Jason move, like teleportation. But I guess it really didn't impress me too terribly much. It was cool, but it was kind of slow, a lot of filler. So we're thinking it's... Okay, so Mickey and... What's his name? Ryan.
How are you going to remember that?
I'm not. Mickey and Ryan go to this farmhouse, and there's a husband and wife. And they're kind of shady. Like, the wife wants to talk, but the husband is, kind of talking over her. And Mickey pulls the I gotta go to the bathroom trick and finds some psychotic son locked in their room.
Oh, that was so funny.
So they're kind of thinking, well, maybe it's these people. They seem pretty well. I mean, they've got a TV and a nice house, and
they've got a TV in '87. They're doing good.
They're doing good. Well, the father son. This is all mixed up. The father son.
Doesn't matter if we go back and forth. Had a
ramshackle
house with
basics.
Almost no electricity. Looked like almost.
Yeah, looked like they were on.
Are you cold? Yeah, okay.
Get you another blanket. can't turn on the heat. Ain't
Because
got
there
no
is no
heat.
heat.
Ain't got no heat, but I got another blanket. So they're barely making it, and then they go to this other house, and they're like, it's a really nice house. So they're thinking, okay, they're living high in the hog, so maybe they know something about this Scarecrow. And Mickey gets attacked by this psychotic kid in the closet.
Not kid, kind of adult man.
Yeah, kind of touched, as the South would say. A
Okay.
little touched in the head, not a few fries short of a Happy Meal.
You lost your southern accent.
I'm trying not to pick it up.
Okay.
So, and then they're scared because Mickey gets attacked by this touched little child, man-child, I guess. And they're leaving, and they're looking for a place to stay, and they run into this woman who happens to own the Lancaster Inn. And she's all shady.
Well, we've already seen this woman a couple times in that slicker and raincoat stuff, pinning a picture of the Scarecrow. But so it's not like when we see her, if you've been paying
yeah, we
attention.
do see in the first. She's in this woman in the slicker, and I thought it was the mom coming back to visit.
Yeah, we thought it was
Mom's not really dead.
The dead mom of the victim in the first scene, because he talked about mom being in heaven, but
watching over us. That's why our crops are still doing good.
Well, we were wrong.
We were wrong.
So,
continue.
I guess we can start to wrap it up. The whole episode's about this woman who basically, I don't know, owns the only inn in town, and I guess every year there has to be she has to have the Scarecrow kill 3 people to just maintain, just decent croppage and...
Well, everyone's crops gets wiped out except hers and anyone that she cares about.
Oh, so she can be the more profitable?
Mm-hmm. She bought out all the farms around her to have more acreage.
Okay.
So she's well-to-do.
The story is just about this woman. Again, I don't know how she came across this Scarecrow. Is it explained?
No, it's not really explained. They just put out these flyers, and they're responding to the flyers, and this might have been the nearest town to the antique shop. But they do have a little bit of backstory. We'll come back to that later. The baseball.
Oh.
We'll come back to that later.
Oh, the one thing, that I don't want to forget to mention is the end was really funny when, the woman, pinned Mickey's license to the thing.
Yeah,
so
it has to have a picture.
It starts attacking Mickey, and they pull the end climactic, exciting scene.
How do we stop it?
Pull the picture off, and they do, and then it falls down to
like a rag doll.
Ground, and then the picture of the woman who's the perpetrator of all this stuff is on the wall and falls onto the Scarecrow, which was, I thought, genius.
Well, her husband's already dead.
Well, it was a picture of husband and her, and I thought that was just genius. So then it just gets up, and then it basically goes after and kills that woman, the evil perpetrator of all this heinous evil crimes, and I thought
that was pretty clever.
I thought just that moment was pretty smart, because I think at the beginning of the episode they set up that picture on the wall. Is this you or your husband or whatever?
My husband. We got to go back a little bit because there were 2 kills by the Scarecrow. The young farmers and his son. So the male, the father of this young son, gets killed by the Scarecrow at the beginning of it. And then the farmer's wife was going to tell Mickey and Ryan about the Scarecrow. So she's the second victim. And so the innkeeper sets up the crazy child, the man-child up, dresses him up like the Scarecrow and has him attack Mickey. Well, he gets shot by the sheriff. So the sheriff's like, oh, here's your Scarecrow. Ha ha ha, someone in a mask. So sheriff's like, okay, case closed, not gonna worry about no Scarecrow anymore. And then the crazy woman kind of is like, oh wait, I've only got 2 kills by the Scarecrow, I need a 3rd one. So then she takes Mickey's license out of her purse, which Mickey leaves in the front
in the
area of the inn.
the
Downstairs
entryway,
area.
and it's just we're just
You don't live here.
that was so goofy. There's no reason why
She should have just snuck into the room and grabbed it.
That's just so goofy.
So
Let's just leave our bag in the entryway there on the desk.
oh, my license is missing. It had my picture on it. So now we get back to how they got the picture of Mickey on the Scarecrow, and they take Mickey's picture off. He hits the wall. Then the crazy woman's picture falls on the Scarecrow, gets reanimated.
That's fun.
That was fun. And he kills the innkeeper.
So we say that he kills with the sickle thing and cuts everyone's heads off.
Yeah, cuts off people's heads. So those are the 3 Scarecrow kills, but there's 2 non-Scarecrow kills, which is, well, the sheriff.
No, I thought the 5th one was the Scarecrow killing the woman.
Well, yeah, but those are the 3 Scarecrow kills, but there's 2 more kills. There's 5 kills.
What are the 2 non-Scarecrow? The cop killing the crazy boy. What's the other one?
The girl killing the husband of the wife upstairs. He's like, oh, come on, let's have some fun. And she, like, puts the thing in his back and guts him backwards.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Another farm tool, yeah.
Okay.
So.
Beth was getting all agitated that I didn't remember.
It's okay. So there was 5 kills, only 3 by the Scarecrow.
Oh, darn.
I give it.
I was surprised that Beth's kind of down on this. Whatever. She gives it.
I give it 3/4 of a thumb. Not.
Full thumb from me.
Well, you got your.
It's the kind that's between half and all the way up.
Yeah.
So it's sticking up a little bit.
It's not quite full, but it's not half. It's in the middle.
Just 3/4 of a thumb. Nate gives it a full thumb. It's fun. Nice
and
fun.
Too much filler.
Nice fun rural area. Just hockey cardigan.
Oh, they did have a 13 in the sheriff's office. And, well, Mickey thought that the sheriff was the killer because the little boy's like, yeah, I remember he was wearing a rain hat and a slicker and big brim. So she sees the sheriff's raincoat and locks him in the closet thinking he's the killer. She runs back to the inn thinking she's safe at the inn. And the innkeeper puts her in the room. Oh, you city folk don't know how to relax. And I'll take care of everything, locks her in the room, and the Scarecrow's underneath the covers of the bed.
Oh, when I
he
saw that. He
does this Dracula thing, sits up with the sickle and starts to attack her in the room.
I'm like, what if some little kid saw this at night on TV and they'd never be afraid, or they'd be afraid to go to bed? Hell with under the bed. Now we got to worry about
under the sheets, on the bed, under the sheets.
Oh my God! I bet there's some kids that terrified.
But yeah, all in all.
I don't think you mentioned what you said you were going to talk about later, baseball.
Oh, the baseball was Ryan's backstory, I guess.
Might go past 13 minutes, but that's
we're just at. So Mickey picks up this baseball, just trying to have fun with Ryan, and the baseball happens to be his brother's who got killed when he was like young, 9 or 10. So the baseball ends up given to the young boy whose father was killed in the beginning of it, because he kept calling him Tiger, and like, oh, that's what my dad used to call me, and maybe it was a guy thing, baseball to baseball, young
I
kids
wouldn't know.
collecting.
I mean, I'm a guy, but not a baseball enthusiast.
So that was kind of a little bit of Ryan's history, that his brother was killed by a
truck
that jackknifed on the road. So a little bit of Ryan's history there. So thanks for reminding me about that. I would leave the fans hanging on that one.
You're welcome.
But I think it was just a little bit too much filler for me. But still a good episode. 3 out of 3/4 of a thumbs up.
Complete thumb up from Nate, and then
next one,
Faith Healer.
I'm gonna say.
You're gonna say it deals with the Faith Healer?
Probably a cross.
Damn it!
What's that one you were gonna say?
No, my guess is it deals with the Faith Healer.
Okay.
I mean, that doesn't excite. That doesn't. interest me that much.
You know,
Like
those evangelical faith healing churches. I never believed in that stuff.
good. Like a title like Scarecrow. I mean, that interests me. Do you want to? Let's see here. Let me
No,
just
let's just do one at a
brain
time.
drain.
Let's stop teasing them. The next one is faith healer. I have a feeling it has to do with some kind of cross that is demonized. And you just think it's maybe,
I'm not. I don't care enough to even say.
okay. Well, there you go.
Oh, Vanity's Mirror.
Okay, stop teasing them.
All right.
We're at about 15 minutes. Thank you for listening. Till next time, kids.
Thanks.